Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A person in disguise on a shopping spree using a credit card cloned from a senior citizen living miles away. Thanks for being here with us for the news at 6. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. This crime creating big problems for the Macomb County senior who is now involved in a bitter battle with her credit card company over money she did not spend. A crime of our time. Help Me Hank tonight. Coming to the rescue, our consumer investigator Hank Winchester live tonight with more on this. Maybe, of course, more than one victim to this kind of thing. Hank.
And Devin, in talking with investigators today, they do in fact believe there are multiple victims across different parts of Metro Detroit. Now listen, it is very obvious that this senior who lives in northern Macomb Township didn't decide to put on a disguise one day and go on a shopping spree in the city of Detroit and in Redford, yet her credit card company was still making her pay. And that's when I knew we had to get involved. What has it been like dealing with all of this?
Well, I've lost a lot of sleep.
Margaret Morris is stressed. She's caught up in a surprising credit card scam, and it may be connected to the person caught here on surveillance video, shopping in a disguise, using Margaret's cloned credit card.
It does make you mad and frustrated and nervous, and
I'm sure.
And like I said, loss of sleep. And
well, we're going to take care of this, so don't worry. Don't lose the sleep
working
anymore.
too hard on my brain.
That's okay. We're going to take care of this. Something very similar in this situation happened to my own mother, and I remember how frustrating it was for her.
Yeah.
So we don't want that to happen with anybody else. Margaret lives in Macomb Township, but her Barclays credit card has been busy, racking up charges at this Detroit Home Depot location, $600 charged, and this motel in Redford, where she was billed $80 for a room.
It's been really upsetting. Yeah, it's been very difficult. You know, trying to get information out of that credit card company.
Her daughter Tina has been working on clearing up these charges, but no luck.
They sent a letter, you know, that says that she's responsible. They just sent that on March 5th. And, you know, clearly my mom didn't make these purchases.
Right. I reached out to the credit card company. An investigation is now getting underway. And now that we've connected them with the police, it should wrap soon. Margaret will not be responsible for these fraudulent charges. So you're feeling a little bit better?
I do feel better. I feel better that this is going to help other people, you know, and potentially maybe change the way that they deal with the customer. Yeah, a lot of red tape, and as you can imagine, incredibly frustrating for a senior dealing with these credit card companies, being put on hold, talking to multiple people. We can't have that. I do have a statement I want to share part of it with you from the sheriff in Macomb County, Anthony Wickersham. He says today, unfortunately, all too often, scammers target seniors because they might be more trusting or they may be more vulnerable to a specific scam. This case of credit card fraud is troubling as it involves multiple jurisdictions over several days. So this police investigation is still very active. If you, in fact, believe that you or a family member could be a victim, you're asked to contact police right away. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. Back to you.
Okay, Hank. Now, if you need some help from Hank, you can connect with him directly through the WDIV help desk. Visit help.clickondetroit.com or just go to the front page and click the little question mark speech bubble at the top right. The QR code on your screen that you see right now will also take you right there.
A house fire in Madison Heights this morning killed 2 people. An investigation is now underway to find out how that fire started. Started about 9:30 at a home near Harwood Avenue in John R. Neighbors called 911 when they say they saw heavy smoke pouring from the home. One neighbor pounded on the front door to warn anybody inside, but there was no answer. Fire crews then got there, entered the home, and found 2 bodies. The identities of the victims have not been released as of this hour.
The man accused of selling fentanyl to a Birmingham teenager who later overdosed did not show up for his court date yesterday. Aaron Miranda was out on bond. Now there's a warrant out for his arrest. Birmingham police believe Miranda sold Jack McCarthy fentanyl less than an hour before McCarthy died. McCarthy's family said the teen had anxiety and thought that he was buying Xanax. Miranda faces several felonies, including delivery of a controlled substance causing death. And if convicted, he would face the possibility of life in prison.
If you're struggling to pay bills, you are far from alone. Detroit is among the top cities where residents are most delinquent on debt. In fact, according to personal finance website Wallet Hub, Detroit is the second most delinquent city in the country, with residents behind on 14.8% of all their loans and lines of credit. Rod Maloney takes a look at why the Motor City tops the list and what people struggling with debt can do about it. Rod.
Well, yeah, that's what we want to concentrate on here in just a second. But, you know, this is one of those things that you don't want to even go looking for, but finds you. And it's troubling all the way to the bank. When it comes to the record $17 trillion in debt Americans have rung up these days, it's no surprise delinquency rates are rising. Lisa Barnes of Hazel Park was willing to admit she's carrying a credit card balance and, yes, has even struggled with it in years past.
Because I am currently renovating, so yes.
Have you ever been behind?
When I first got them, they did not explain it very well when I was in college, so I have in the past, yes.
And while it doesn't pertain to her, it is important to point out that 16% of Detroiters are at least 30 days behind on their revolving credit lines. And worse, when it comes to actual dollars, 16.5% of Detroiters are delinquent on their total debt. Wallet Hub finance expert Christy Mathern called these findings deeply concerning.
Tells me that people in Detroit are having trouble paying their credit bills. So they might be leaning on credit more than they can afford to pay back due to higher costs of things.
And she also points out once the horse is out of the debt barn, things can deteriorate quickly.
When you get behind on these bills, it can definitely tank your credit score. It can make things more expensive for you down the line.
And Lisa says she's all about making certain she pays down her balances quickly.
I know they say debt relief, but I don't think anyone's going to relieve the debt on that credit card, so no.
Of course, it's not necessarily a laughing matter. You know, what they're saying is you should immediately go and contact your credit card company. If you can't make your payments on time, work out an arrangement, perhaps get another job to get some more money in the door. In the meantime, there is credit counseling. Money Management International, Green Path are the two biggest ones. And the Department of Justice has an entire list of the credit counseling services that it endorses. We're going to post that on clickondetroit.com. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Good information, because it's such a struggle for so many of us. Rod, we appreciate it.
When seconds count, first responders need the ability to communicate quickly and without limits, of course. But for many years, the radio system used for emergencies in Oakland County has existed on, well, kind of an island of sorts. Well, now the county is making a change to bring its system in line with the rest of the state. Sean Lay live with a look at the switch. And I guess instantly the argument goes this makes people safer. Sean?
Absolutely, but the thing is, the headline on this, Devin, is if you're in Dearborn, downriver, we're here in Detroit, southwest Detroit, anywhere in Metro Detroit, this impacted your safety, and a lot of us didn't even know about it. Very interesting. Say, any law enforcement agency in Oakland County is on a pursuit down the lodge right in here to Detroit. Once Oakland County law enforcement hits 8 Mile, their radios don't work. I'll say it again, the radios don't work. They can't call ahead to MSP for assistance. They can't call over to DPD for backup. That was a major problem that got solved today.
Like I said, this system that I inherited was 20 years old. One community couldn't talk to another community within Oakland County. That's bad enough.
It does not matter if you live in Oakland County or outside of Oakland County. Oakland County's 20-year-old radio system used by all Oakland County first responders impacted you and your family's safety, and you likely never knew it. That's because Oakland County's radio system could only work in Oakland County, where all other first responder radio systems across the state could talk to each other anytime, anywhere. Here's an example.
If you were an officer in Southfield and you had to chase some bad guy or bad lady down into Detroit, you lost radio communications there as well. That is not a safe way to conduct law enforcement.
Now, after Oakland County made a $61 million upgrade into its radio system, it now joins Michigan's other 82 counties who can now freely communicate with one another. And that is key if there's a massive emergency.
Tragedies of 9/11 certainly revealed to the world the importance of interoperability between agencies.
And most recently, our team, including myself, went to MSU, and we did not have this system operating yet. So on so many levels, having a system where we can communicate with partners regardless of where they are all across our state is critically important.
back to life. Can you imagine that? The MSU shooting goes down. We all heard about it. Law enforcement from the Oakland County Sheriff's Office all started heading towards campus, but couldn't talk or bring their expertise on the radio as they were going there. Chief Elvin Barron there, you heard him from Southfield saying 9/11 taught us those lessons way back on 9/11 when crews and first responders couldn't talk to themselves in Lower Manhattan as well. The good news here is that the system is up and running and has been running for a while, and they debuted it today. Live in Detroit, Sean Lane, Local 4.
Yeah, it's a good deal. All right, Sean. Yeah. Detroit Tigers promising an improved, more exciting game experience this season.
First, check out the ballpark's new scoreboard and speaker system. It's now the second largest in all of baseball and first in the American League. The Tigers are also teaming up with popular local restaurants to boost their food game. We've got a complete look at the ballpark's updated game day menu on clickondetroit.com. And by the way, opening day is April 5th.
We were hoping to see the spirit of Detroit decked out in NFL draft gear tonight. Unfortunately, high winds put the wardrobe upgrade on hold.
The goal is to get the famous Detroit sculpture fully outfitted tomorrow, though, if the weather cooperates. According to the artist who designed the Lions jersey you see there on the statue this year, these jumbo jerseys are usually made in multiple pieces and attached to each other with Velcro because they're so large. But love to see it.
Yeah, he's probably tough to dress.
Exactly.
Well, and there's the day that we have outside along with that wind.
Yeah, just kind of cloudy and gloomy. We'd love to see some sunshine as we work our way to the weekend here, Kim.
Well, I've had a couple of viewers email me and say, we saw the sun, we saw the sun. It was very brief, but if you look very closely, you might see a tiny little hole open up here and there. But overall, it's just a cloudy evening and it's chilly. 38 degrees downtown, mid-30s in Howland, Pontiac 39 in Adrian. As we look at the clouds and radar, you know, there are some thin spots and there's some clearing down to our southwest, but it's just not going to really get here in time before the sun sets. We might see a kind of some brightness, but otherwise it's still a pretty cloudy evening here in Metro Detroit, and it's chilly. 41 downtown, but upper 30s everywhere else you go. It is much colder than it was yesterday by about 15 to 22 degrees. Tomorrow morning will be cold, but we do warm up in the afternoon. And the nice thing about tomorrow is that the sunshine returns, but it won't stick around through the entire weekend. We'll talk about some rain for at least part of this Easter weekend coming up.